This video is brought to you by catbeast.com. Design your own custom snapbacks and hats.
Yo, what up? It's Don.
Sammy Ree here.
We are the Soul Brothers, hitting you upside the head with another video, all up in your feed. Notification boys, I see you. Soul Squadron. Assemble. We're gonna do a Does It Basketball and
Does It Still
Basketball, and this is a classic right here. This is the Jordan 7.
Classic.
This is one of the most classic shoes.
Them shits are garbage.
He's never worn them or tried them.
I haven't worn them.
He's barely even. This is the first one he's ever seen in the flesh.
Get out of here, dude.
Stop lying, fool.
I tried them on.
Regardless of the performance, it's one of the most iconic shoes of all time. Any Jordan, all the early Jordans are so iconic.
I think 3 is most iconic, right?
The most?
Yeah.
The 1 is pretty iconic too,
That's
though.
true, huh?
The 1, the 3s, the 11 is big.
4s?
Then it started getting real dusty out there for a while. The 4s are pretty good. The 2s are kind of didn't do too well.
Not the 2.
The 5s are fucking really dope.
Yeah, the 5s.
So,
I like the 6s too.
Yeah, and then you have all your different colorways, right? Nike's been going nuts with the colorways, or should I say Jordan? Whatever, it's the same thing. This is like one of my favorite, aesthetically, one of my favorite shoes of all time. Top 5 for sure. For a long time, it was my favorite. Just
coming from the guy that thinks the Kobe 1 looks good.
that shit is dope. That shit is really dope. And he's trying to. Hey, this is coming from the guy who thinks the spring blades are somewhat.
I did not say that. I didn't say that. I said this part is whack. I said the upper looks dope.
That shit looks like a soccer cleat.
This guy.
That shit looks like a soccer cleat for
words
people
in my
with no
mouth,
legs.
guys. I did not say that.
But
anyways, how's the traction?
The traction is
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what is this pattern called?
Like fucking
circles.
This is fucking sea sponge traction pattern.
I like it. It's very creative.
And it just is not great.
The whole thing is rubber.
Yeah, it's all rubber. Okay, and it's super hard. I mean, you can play with these outdoors all day and not really trip. A lot of the retro shoes were made to hit the blacktop and shit, and the traction is really bad. Picks up dust like crazy. Even with no dust, it doesn't have a ton of bite. I'd give it like a 5 or a 6.
Really?
Yeah.
That's really bad.
It's really bad.
I mean, I wonder how Jordan would actually play if he played in today's shoes,
on a pristine. Oh yeah. That's the question. That's a crazy question.
How good would this motherfucker be?
Because as good as you are at basketball, or as bad as you are, having a really good shoe
helps.
It just helps, man.
I don't want to play with something like bulky and shitty ass traction.
Having a ton of bite on your traction and just being super sure-footed when you're stepping and also not worrying about the impact protection and stuff. It does help.
Yeah.
But
traction sucks.
Traction sucks.
Okay.
I don't know how the fuck he was doing so much work in these.
Yeah.
I mean, he would have been. I think he would have been even better had he had like the tech that they have now.
Yeah.
As far as basketball shoe tech, but also like medical technology that they have now. God, and he was still pretty healthy.
Yeah.
He never got hurt a lot. Anyways. Moving on to the midsole, this shit is like a rock.
Phylon?
It's gotta just be a Phylon or just an EVA.
At
least it's not rubber.
It looked like it was kind of compressing though. Like in the video.
A little bit, but don't let it fool you. It's not. It's definitely not the worst of the retros. There's some other retros, like the Jordan 1 is just rocks, right? A Converse, a Chuck is just a rock. This has a little bit.
Does it have any like Air Max or anything in it,
Nothing.
Really? It's just straight Phylon?
I think it's just straight Phylon. Correct me if I'm wrong, I could be wrong. I don't care what's really in it, because I'm telling you what it feels like. It doesn't feel like much. But it is better than like a Jordan 1 or some crazy shit that you really shouldn't be wearing, like Chucks or something, or Vans. So that's decent. Now, moving on to the upper, this is 100% synthetic suede.
Or
is this
like
real suede?
Nubuck?
Maybe a Nubuck. I'm not even sure if the OGs were real or fake suede, and I'm not sure if this is real or fake suede. I tried doing a little bit of research. I couldn't find it, but it feels a little fake. So if it is real, it's definitely not super premium.
And then there's like a neoprene booty inside, which is nice.
Yeah, there's a one-piece booty, neoprene booty, which is really, really cool on the inside. It always feels great. But as far as materials go, the materials aren't bad.
Really?
No, they're doable. You know, the
gets a little bit soft.
It gets a little bit soft, but the problem is the way they used it, and it just it doesn't feel like it's on your foot fully.
Because of the fit?
Yeah, because of the fit. It's super roomy. Okay, and but if you're a wide footer, you may like that. But just I don't know. Look how close together the laces are, and then look how wide the shoe is. Like, what are you doing? You know, I'm not really with that. And it just feels a little bulky and clunky, you know, for sure.
It's a Jordan.
It's a Jordan.
All Jordans are like that. All retro shoes, too.
Yeah, a lot of retro shoes. But this is maybe a little more than some. Okay, so as far as fit, shit is garbage. Garbage fit. I don't like it. I wouldn't say garbage. It's just not great. Okay, it's not even...
Garbage.
No, it's not garbage. It's like... It's doable. It's doable.
Alright, bro.
It's doable. Lockdown sucks.
Really?
Yeah, really sucks. There's like really no ankle, there's really no like Achilles arch, right? It's just straight up and down, and it doesn't really grab you. And the way the lacing system is, it doesn't really lock you down like crazy. Lockdown isn't really that great either. So don't look for any type of, which also affects like the response, right? Because this is a responsive cushion.
And not the traction though.
But the traction is not responsive because you can't get a lot of bite. And then the cushion is responsive, but between the traction and the upper, you're not getting a lot of response. You feel actually kind of slow, you know? And that'll move me on kind of to the weight. Let's weigh this. This thing's going to be fucking heavy.
Peace.
Maybe I need to do it too, huh?
Yeah. Alright, let's weigh these.
Give it to me straight.
18.5. That's actually not bad.
That's not crazy.
How much were the fucking posit?
Ooh, those
was
were
like 22 or something? 22 ounces.
22 or 23 ounces.
Yeah.
Both Sam shoes don't weigh that much.
Nope.
But, so, what am I talking about? Wait, does it feel heavy on your foot? Yeah, it feels...
Very bulky.
It feels super heavy, super bulky.
Clunk, when you're fucking jogging.
Ventilation...
Hot.
Yeah, a little hot.
Very hot. It looks hot. There's no ventilation holes at all.
No, but it's very thin.
There's like ventilation holes, but I don't know what the fuck people were like thinking when they were designing that shit.
Yeah, like, I didn't notice it being like too crazy hot. Most shoes are like pretty hot in general. Most basketball shoes to me. Durability. These will probably last a long time. This is the retro. What year retro is this? I think it was like
08?
No, I think they dropped it in. It says it right on the thing.
2012.
I forgot how to read these.
2010? 1992?
Oh, 2010.
2010.
So I doubled up on these in 2010. And, the retros right around then weren't like super premium. They were just grabbing money from people, dropping the retros. And they weren't like super, super premium. But I had to have them because it's definitely one of my grails. I have 2 pairs of these. One dead stock, one I wear. Does it basketball? Yeah, of course it basketballs.
Does it compare? Okay, of course it basketballs because it's a basketball shoe. It's a Jordan.
Does it still basketball?
But does it still basketball compared to like right now shoes? It sucks.
No, I mean if you're gonna compare this to any of like the top, compare this even to the Jordan 30. It's so much. I'm not gonna say the 31 because I mean that would blow it out of the water if it had great traction. It wouldn't even be. It would look like it's for a different sport. But the 30 had great traction, so I'm going to use that, and that's just light years ahead of this. Light years ahead of it, which is kind of what you want to see. You want to see like evolution in a good direction. Like, but I like the way they looked on my foot when I was shooting around and stuff, but I can't really bring myself to be balling in these. You know, it's not there.
Good,
I would if the traction was better. I would. The rest is like kind of doable for me, but the traction is just fucking garbage, man. So that's it. Does it still basketball?
No.
I mean, not really. I mean, it does, but you know what I mean. So that's it. We'll catch you guys in the next one. This was, of course, the Jordan 7 Bordeaux. One of the most classic shoes of all time. We'll catch you guys in the next one. Later.